Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Srinivas. Today I am going to cover a different topic, that is survivorship bias in backtesting and how do we prevent it. What is survivorship bias? Let's understand with an example of Nifty 50 index. In 2008, assume we have the list of Nifty 50 stocks as follows: ABB, BPCL, Reliance, Satyam Computers, Suzlon, Unitech, TCS, and so on. When you look at 2015, Suzlon, Unitech got removed from the index. Satyam Computers gone completely. But ABB, BPCL, Reliance, TCS still there in 2015. That means these stocks survived from 2008 to 2015. But the stocks Suzlon, Unitech, and Satyam Computers failed to survive in the index. Okay? And the new stock symbols added to the index, SSLT, KL. And when you look at 2024, ABB, BPCL, Reliance still survived. SSLT, KN, which were added in 2015, those got removed from the index. That means they failed to survive in the index. And some new symbols like Trend, HDFC Life added to the Nifty 50. So what is survivorship bias here? In 2024, let's say you are backtesting some strategy and you have the list of Nifty 50 stocks, so that you are considering the Nifty 50 stocks as on 2024. But you are doing the backtesting for all the past years, right from 2008 till 2024. Look back 2015, there must be different set of Nifty 50 stocks, and 2008 there must be different set of Nifty 50 stocks altogether. Considering 2024 stocks list for all the past years is not a good idea. That is called survivorship bias. Okay. So how do we prevent survivorship bias in backtesting? One method is to have a fixed list of stocks for the backtest period and also consider the same list of stocks for future years. For example, if you look at my previous video where I have considered 41 stocks for the last 20 years backtest period, as well as we are going to consider the same 41 stocks for the future 15 or 20 years while doing a live trading or live investing. Or if you're following the index based, then we need to maintain database of list of stocks for all the past years. Okay. Depending on the strategy, we may need to maintain this list on daily basis or weekly or monthly. In case of Nifty, maintaining a list on month basis is enough because there are not much changes in the Nifty 50 or Nifty Next. And while writing the code in backtest, we need to get the list of stocks for the period wherever you are doing a backtest. For example, the backtest is running for 2015 February month. You have to get the list of 2015 February month. Similarly, 2024 or 20 whatever. After storing the data in database while writing the code, we need to get the same list of stocks for the period that you are backtesting. Then only that backtesting will be proper when you consider index-based strategy. Okay. Let us look how I struggled to find the survivorship bias-free data. Okay. Yes, initially I was searching for some data or document where the stocks contain the inclusion and exclusion from the index Nifty 50 or Nifty Next 50. I found some document somewhere, I don't remember the link, but this contains all the stocks that included or excluded since 1996. Okay, for almost all the indexes. But there is some problem with this data. We don't have the original list. Nobody knows where the original list lies. We only have the data when some stock included or excluded from the index. Okay. And another problem I found is this is maintained till 2021. After 2020, there were no updates on this document on the NSE site. Okay. Also, another problem is there are stock names, company names are mentioned here instead of the symbol names. Generally, when you download a data from any broker, right, that's against a symbol name. So we need to find a symbol for each stock mentioned here. The problem, the symbol name gets changes and so many complexities are there. So again, this data is not that useful. Later I kept on searching for proper data. How do I get the list of stocks for the past years or months? Okay. Then I found a way to download Nifty 50 or Nifty Next 50 data for the past years, months. Let's go to this website, niftyindices.com. Go to reports, click on monthly reports, go to archives here. Then select report. Under this reports, you need to select market capitalization weightage beta for Nifty 50 and Next 50. Then select a month here. For example, I am selecting October, submit. And click on this link, mcw_october24 zip. The file is downloaded. Then open the zip file. There will be two files here. One is for Nifty 50 and one is for Nifty Next 50. So when I open one of these files, yeah. So as on 2024 October end, we have this list of Nifty 50 stocks with symbols and the company name. So this is the data exactly I wanted, right? Similarly, if you want to have the same data for past years, ideally what you have to do is, you have to keep on selecting, let's say, the previous month, September 2024, submit. Then you will get some file here, download that file, zip file, and then unzip. And you have the two CSV files for Nifty 50, one, and another is for Nifty Next 50. So you have to do this exercise for all the entire years, like since 2008 till 2024, right? There are almost 200 plus months you have to do this exercise. It's a big effort, okay? Another point is I have this data from 2008 January onwards. We don't have this data before 2008 January. That's the reason I have selected 2008 as a starting period, okay? So later I downloaded all this data. I wrote some code and scripts. Let I download all these files programmatically for all the 200 plus months since 2008 till 2024. And then I unzipped all data, and you have data like this for each year, okay? And there's some challenge again when you unzip. In some files you have the data Nifty 50, Junior Nifty immediately, but in some file it will be like inside another folder somewhere else. But again, you have to work on fixing all these things. And then I wrote again program to process all this data and convert the CSV into my database. So finally the database, if you look like this, index name Nifty 50 and the year, month, and the list of stocks here, ABB, ACC, Bajaj Auto, like this, okay? See, I maintained this data for all the 200 plus months for Nifty 50 and then as well as for Nifty Next 50. So now when I do a back test, I have to fetch the data from this database whenever I am doing a particular strategy for a particular backtest period like 2015-3. So one thing is here, when you are backtesting, let's say 2015 January here, so we need to consider the previous month list, that is 2014 December list, because the data you see here is as an end of each month here. Then I'm happy, okay, anyhow I got all this data, but again there are other challenges like symbol get changes for a period of time, right? So when you find some symbol, let's say past symbol, the Reliance or power, maybe some different symbol, and you get some error while downloading historical, right? So you have to maintain another table here, symbol change historic. So I maintained some history here for Nifty 50 and Next 50. So Bajaj Auto changed to Bajaj-Auto, Hero Honda changed to Hero Motoco, Infosys Tech, Infi, RPL to Reliance, REL, R Power, BSN, Tata Communications, something like that, okay? And there's another challenge, some symbols I could not get data at all, even if you go to NSE site, the data is not at all present. So then I had to add those symbols to delisted symbols. Of course, there are many other symbols delisted like Satyam Computers and some other stocks, but I still have some data, past data for those symbols. That's why I added to this symbols to delisted symbol. So for whichever symbols I don't have any data, I just added to delisted symbol, so that I will not be considering these symbols in my backtest. Okay, that's an exception here which we cannot avoid, right? I hope you understand all the struggles to find survivorship free bias data for Nifty 50 and Nifty Next 50. Of course, another challenge is you have to write a proper code to consider the list depending on the time period where you're backtesting in your code. So what do you think? Is backtesting an easy task, considering survivorship bias and many other challenges like company name changes, symbol changes over the period of time, amalgamation, delisting, etc., etc.? Okay, and there is another issue like stock splits, bonus issue. But most of the brokers actually provide the data after adjusting stock split and bonus split, so we don't need to worry about that. Yeah, backtesting is a very challenging task. It's not as simple as you think. Actually, the forward testing in live is much simpler than backtesting. Yes, preparing a video may take a few hours, but creating content for a particular video takes a lot of time, especially in my case. Sometimes takes weeks, sometimes may take months also to just come up with data and prepare a video like this. Okay, that's it for the day. Thank you everyone. Bye.